Hi everyone, welcome back to WHU TV. It's nice to see you. I hope you're keeping well and having a good week and a good start to the end of your week as well, for that matter. This is the preview of West Ham's 13th away game of the 24-25 Premier League season, where we travel to North London for our third London derby this month to take on Arsenal at the Emirates Stadium for an untelevised 3 o'clock kickoff this Saturday afternoon. It's really surprising, guys, that TNT or Sky don't want to get their greedy little mitts on this. But as always, guys, this video is sponsored by the channel sponsor, 3retro.com. Please click the link in the description below that will take you directly through to the West Ham section of their website. But as you can see from the icon that's up here, there's also retro Arsenal gear in there as well, along with track jackets, polo shirts, sweatshirts and t-shirts in the claret and blue, so go check those out as well. And any purchases you make through the link in the description below, the commission that the channel would normally be getting, as I always say, I'll be sending on to the charity Iron Supporting Food Banks. They're based in the Newham area, and they're helping those in the Newham area and the Essex County and further afield for that matter, as they are currently supporting close to, probably not around about 90 separate food banks by the time of this recording. So guys, go grab yourself a really nice retro shirt. You'll be saving yourself a few quid in comparison to your respective club shop if there's any Gooner fans watching other than Russ, and you'll be helping those that are less fortunate than you and I. But if you want to make a donation directly to the charity, but you don't want to make an affiliate link purchase, there is their Just Give and Fund link in the description below. So £1, £2, £5, guys, whatever you can afford, believe me, every penny helps. So guys, as always, there's going to be timestamps in the description below. Ideally, I'd like you to stick around for as long as possible. These videos aren't all that long. I mean, you're on the toilet for longer for a lot of the things. But if you can't wait and you want to jump around to a specific section, then by all means, please do click the timestamp in the description below, or the little bar, I should say, that's going to be at the bottom. And of course, please do like, share and subscribe, and please do put your comments in the comment section at any point. So let's continue on by talking about the officials. The referee for this game is Craig Pawson. Now he's on, as it stands at the time of this recording, it's literally just half time at Villa Liverpool, so hopefully Craig Pawson's is having a good game there. His assistants are Simon Bennett and Dan Rabathan. On fourth official is Andrew Kitchen. The VAR is Peter Banks, and his assistant is Nick Hopton. So a little bit of a mixed bag when it comes to the officials there. Now, of our last 6 away trips to the Emirates in the for the Premier League, it shows we've won once, drawn none, and lost 5, scoring 5 and conceding 11. Now, Potter has managed at the Emirates Stadium as an away manager 3 times so far, winning twice, losing once, scoring 4 and conceding 4. So his teams have gone there and tried to go for a win quite frequently. So obviously that's Chelsea, Brighton, I think maybe even Swansea, I think. I'm not 100% sure. But I'm sure, like me, you are still hurting from that 5-2 defeat under Lopetegui towards the end of November. You know, that was painful to watch. You know, I'm not saying this is our revenge game in any shape or form. It's not going to happen, unfortunately. But I'm not saying it's a write-off either. I'm not saying it's a free hit like I'm sure a lot of people are saying at the moment. But I think it's going to be an entertaining game. So hopefully we'll be doing the watch-along on Saturday afternoon, so watch this space. Now, Arsenal are second in the Premier League after 25 games, winning 15, drawing 8, losing 2, scoring 51 and conceding 22, so on a plus 29 goal difference with 53 points. Now, in the Footy Stats home form table, Arsenal are top of the league with 4 wins, 2 draws and 7 losses, scoring 11 and conceding 27 with a minus 11 goal difference, with an average of points per game of 1.08. And of the last 5 home games, they've won 1, drawn 1 and lost 3. Now, as we all know, Arsenal's style of play hasn't really changed since the start of the season, but they seem to be more prolific at playing short passes and playing with width in comparison to when I did the preview for the home game. They are still very strong at finishing scoring chances and attacking down the wings, and they are still strong at attacking and defending set pieces, but they are weak at avoiding the offside trap. Now, I'm hoping if our defensive play has worked out a lot better than when it was last time at the weekend, we had that ridiculous loss to Brentford. You know, we should have been 5-0 down at half time, as I said in the preview. But anyway, at home, their highest goal scorer is Kai Havertz with 7 goals and 2 assists, but he is out until early July with a thigh injury. So their second highest goal scorer is Saka with 4 goals and 5 assists at home, but he is also out with a thigh injury until mid-March. So their third in the list of highest goal scorers at home in the Premier League shows Martinelli with 3 goals and 2 assists, but he is also out with a possible hamstring strain from their League Cup semi-final second leg exit against Newcastle. So fourth on the list. First who was eligible is Trossard with 2 goals and 3 assists, and Nwari just behind him with 2 goals. Now their second highest assister at home, their first that is eligible, of course, just ahead of Trossard, is Declan Rice with 4 assists and 0 goals. Yet, I've got a funny feeling Dec's going to score. I can feel it in my bones. I really, really can. So let's continue on with Arsenal's injury conversation, as Gabriel Jesus, I should say, is out for further 10 months with his knee injury, and Tomiyasu was also out with a knee injury, and still yet no return date yet. So, turning to West Ham, I know it doesn't feel like it, guys, but there were lots of positives from the Brentford game. A hell of a lot. James Ward-Prowse making his second debut. Ferguson making his debut. Ferguson was playing exceptionally well. He looked really, really hungry for a goal. Should have had an assist with Kudus. Should have scored it. I know there's a lot of contention about Kudus at the moment, and I do think one of the reasons why Kudus isn't playing so well, the Athletic's done a very, very good article about him. Actually, they've done 2 articles about him. One today that was better, or yesterday, yesterday I should say, by the time you guys get to see this. But talking about the fact that when Hiterg, I can never pronounce his name. Was it Johnny Hiritega, or whatever it is, when he was assisting under Moyes, there's a very, very good article about him, Heritinga, I think you pronounce it, who obviously former West Ham player, but I can never remember how you pronounce it properly. But he was giving Kudus a lot of instructions in terms of what he can improve on, and it looks like that since Moyes and his backroom staff have left, Kudus isn't getting that same level of involvement or encouragement, I should say. So we'll have to wait and see. Ollie Scholes again is proving his worth should be playing as left back, in my personal opinion. I just want to touch on very, very quickly about the article that WHU did again about the fact that looks like West Ham are looking to have a very early release for season ticket holders next season. In terms of the renewal date, I should say, to try and make us once again make up the shortfall. That we're in the same position as the Man United fans. There's obviously a lot of players that are going to be out of contract. Some players that are on loan that might not be good enough to have their full-time contracts. We'll have to wait and see on that, but it's disgraceful, guys. I've said it many, many times. West Ham want your money. They don't care, but they don't care about you other than that. And that's one of the reasons why, as I said at the start of the season, barring a miracle, this is my last season as a season ticket holder. So we'll have to wait and see. But looking at West Ham injuries, Somerville may be back around early April from his hamstring injury, as Graham Potter confirmed in his pre-match conference for the Brentford game. Soufal missed the game due to a possible hamstring strain, so there's a very good chance that he's going to be out for a few weeks, as is Paquetá. Now, a lot of people have been misquoting the information. It looks like Paquetá could be out for about 3 to 4 weeks with a rolled, or as you and I will call it, a twisted ankle. So again, it's possibly going to be around about the time that Somerville's going to be back. So this brings us round to talking about the starting 11, guys. And as a result of this is one of the reasons why I kind of touched on it with Kudus. I do genuinely think that we need to make some changes. I think we should be putting Kudus out on the right. Quite frankly, I really genuinely do, which only means one option really up front. But this is the starting 11 I would like to see as a West Ham supporter. I'm not saying Graham Potter's going to do it. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not saying you guys are wrong. But as always, put your comments in the comment section below. Let me know your starting 11 that you put out instead of trying to criticise me, as it was with the preview of the Brentford game. But this is the starting 11 that I would like to see if I was in charge. Areola in goal, with a back four of Wan-Bissaka, Tobido, Kilman and Scholes. Orford in defensive midfield with Souček ahead of him, supporting Kudus, Soler and Emerson, with Bowen up front. So thank you very much for your time, guys. If you're new to the channel, please do like, share and subscribe, because over the last 4 weeks, over the last week or so really, it's jumped up a little bit to 64.1% of you guys that are not subscribed to the channel that are viewing it on practically on a regular basis. So if you are enjoying what I'm doing, then by all means, please do hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, make sure you set your notifications on to all, so you know when new content is going up, and including when we go live for the watch alongs as well. So I need to renew my subscription to the IPTV service, but so I'm hoping I'm getting in contact with the geezer, so I'm hoping that we'll be able to do the watch along on Saturday afternoon, so keep an eye out for that. If we do, fantastic. If I can't, then obviously we can't, but as I say, guys, keep an eye out for that. Have a fantastic end to your week and a great weekend, and I really hope to see you Saturday afternoon. All the best now, take care.